likely gonna be a quick 5 and not even, probably just a quick 5 with a VPO that we feed in, and then a software 6. That. What did they say? I was just kidding. I don't want to do it. Let's go.
Did she get it? Did she finally get it?
Yeah,
Sí, va camino. Estamos cerca de una oficina. Para que estamos bajando en el elevador. Sí, porque está lloviendo y no quiero mojar la cámara. No quiero mojar la cámara, al lado de eso. Así matamos los colores.
No.
Ya estamos aquí como quiera con los
Oh, yes. I want to give this to my personal. That's so what's the point?
1, 2, 3, mic test.
Looks cool.
Looks cool. I'm always scared, like, as even driving, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna look out.
The first one, that day, when they were paid it off, I crunched it for that big truck. The light didn't work. And I put it on the side, and I had to put it to see. I didn't get the insurance. And then I bought the other, so I bought the replacement. It's like, ah, it's cute. It's big for it. 2 months later. So now I got this one.
Cool.
This one's not even in the pocket.
Oh my god, we literally sounds like it. Yeah.
It's the last of Hurricane Burrow.
Is it still raining?
So good.
I don't really care so much about the music.
Use this one, they'll be happy. Sure like you to use this one. Everything, I'll bring it.
You gotta like cut out that part and patch it up.
I'll stick in some Sharpie.
Yeah. Scratch it out.
Oh, they're rebranding the spots, so they're disabled.
I know, right? I just told him.
Yeah, how about that?
She said, okay.
Just never know.
He was when she was.
No, actually.
Sounds like.
to suspects, so maybe about another 30 more minutes.
How many?
30?
Yeah.
Quick hour.
Well, last week, so 2 hours.
Get some doctor.
Hey, I'm sorry. I found them, they were inside the machine.
Oh, God.
Take it off for sure.
as
Try to
well.
look on the bright side. You being paid to just sit.
Do you guys want a night check?
That's what I was literally thinking.
Well, we came here to do something. Is it still raining outside?
They're starting with the press conference. Local conference.
I'm just going to show the photos of them and stuff. I'll maybe I'll try and They typically do that stuff, so anyways. Okay. Okay.
So at this one,
Papa, I told you.
Hey, we're about to start your show. We're about to start your show, so we're gonna start with that.
Huh? I do it. Sorry. Hey, did you need a mic check?
She's giving you a mic check.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, 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 hello. Mic check, mic check.
Yeah.
So, hey, can you let him know? Is Sebastian It says on the PO? Is he on the PO? The producer?
hola, ¿escuchas? 1, 2, 3. Hola,
So
hola, hola.
we
1, 2,
said
3.
that
1, 2,
we'll
3.
talk
1, 2,
to
3.
people, But then they're gonna do the presser. So there's not gonna be a perp walk in the presser, it's the presser and then.
Hola, hola, Leo. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Test, 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 test.
There. Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you start recording? Okay, I'm on live view 1.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, he's coming, guys.
Thank you all so much for joining us. Is everybody ready? Okay, sorry about the delay. They are still in the process of being interviewed upstairs, but we knew that you all needed to get things going. So we're going to go ahead and conduct the interview portion of it, and then later they'll be brought down and you'll be given the opportunity to talk to them if possible. But what this case is a case of an injury to a child. The two suspects in this case are both biological parents of this child, a 4-month-old baby. The female suspect is Andrea Esmeralda Mena, M-E-N-A. She's 26 years of age. She is facing a charge of endangering a child, which is a state jail felony. And then the male suspect, Jacobo Jimenez Sanchez, 26 years of age, injury to a child with serious bodily injury, which is a first-degree felony. They were both arrested this afternoon without incident by our fugitive apprehension unit in the 10,000 block of Rockport Road. But what brought this case to our attention was a couple days ago, the case was officially transferred to us. But initially on May 21st of 2024, this 4-month-old baby was taken to Children's Hospital of San Antonio, CHOSA, here downtown, for persistent vomiting. At that point, the explanation was given that there were several other children in the house. They were all suffering from stomach ailments, so naturally this baby must have some sort of a stomach ailment. My understanding was the baby was given some sort of a medication to stem that vomiting, and she was sent home by hospital staff. On the 29th of May, she was brought back to the hospital again, suffering similar symptoms, still vomiting, but this time she was found to have what's been described to us as fontanelle fullness. In other words, we know that a baby at that age has a fontanelle, a soft spot on the top of their head, and it appeared that soft spot was bulging for whatever reason. As they got into it, they realized that the baby had bulging cranium due to pressure building up in her head due to some sort of injury. They observed that she was lethargic and that her reflexes were not normal, and that the eyes were beginning to bulge just a bit. A CT scan revealed that there was brain bleeding, and the doctors also noted that since the baby's last visit, there had been no weight gain. During the course of speaking to family members, one of the family members described that in the days prior to the first visit on the 21st, Jacobo had been left in charge of the baby, watching her, and that it was after that point that the family realized not just a change in the behavior of the baby, but in her appearance. She appeared yellowish in tone. The baby's condition was not improving, so on the morning of the 29th hospital visit, CPS notified the CPS notified that a safety plan needed to be put in place for the baby. What we understand is that at some point prior, there had actually been allegations of domestic violence involving this household. So obviously that raised some red flags for CPS. Initially, SAPD responded to this case. They investigated it, but once it was realized that it most likely occurred in the unincorporated area of Bexar County, that's when the case was transferred to us several days ago. During the course of the investigation, also, other children in the family were interviewed, and heartbreakingly enough, one of the siblings of the baby actually made note of the fact that he had observed the dad, Jacobo, throw the baby on the floor, and blood came from her head during the course of that assault on the baby. So here in the last couple of days, our child safe investigators working with a group we call the MDT, multidisciplinary team, that meets. It's a group of experts from different various fields that all bring something to the table with regard to violence against children. The determination was made that this was most likely the result of that injury. It was consistent with that injury of throwing a baby to the floor. And so this afternoon, our child safe investigators, they did a great job. They're great at what they do. They walked these 2 warrants on these 2 suspects, and right now, as I mentioned, they are upstairs being questioned in connection with it, but they will be booked as soon as we're done interviewing them. They will be booked for those respective charges into the South Tower across the street. Esta tarde nosotros arrestamos a 2 sospechosos, Andrea Esmeralda Mena, 26 años de edad, y Jacobo Jiménez Sánchez, también 26 años de edad. Ellos son los padres biológicos de esta niña, una niña de 4 meses de edad. Se aparenta que el día 21 de mayo la llevaron a la niña para el hospital CHOSA porque estaba vomitando demasiado la niña. Ya en estos momentos ellos les dieron la historia a los médicos que otros niños estaban enfermos del estómago, obviamente para ellos que también la niña estaba sufriendo de esta misma enfermedad. Le dieron medicinas, la mandaron para atrás para la casa. En una semana más que una semana más, el día 29 de mayo, la trajeron para atrás para el hospital, también vomitándose, pero esta vez le notaron que la cabecita se le estaba hinchando un poco. Entonces ya después de eso se empezaron a fijar que la niña tenía otros señales, no había aumentado de peso. Ella estaba teniendo señales como si alguien la había golpeado o la forcejearon, causando las heridas. Ya en unos cuantos días nosotros logramos hablar con un hermanito de la bebita, que nos dijo que el padre, el niño había visto que el padre aventó a la niña hacia el suelo y ella empezó a sangrar de la cabeza. Entonces ya nosotros, en ese tiempo el Departamento de Policía de San Antonio estaban manejando el caso, pero ya cuando se dieron cuenta que el caso más que seguro pasó en el condado, nos pasaron el caso a nosotros y ya de ahí nosotros nos encargamos de aplicar por las órdenes de arresto por estos dos sospechosos. Este día los arrestamos sin incidente en 10,000 Rockport Road. I'll open it up to whatever questions you all might have.
What was the date of that first incident again?
The date of the first incident was May 21st.
May 21st, and then it was May 29th that the baby was.
May 29th, the baby was brought back to the hospital.
Habían dicho que tenía señas y que también los ojos se le estaban.
Sí, como que los ojos se le estaban saltando a la niña por la presión dentro de la cabeza. En algún momento sí le hicieron cirugía a la niña para poder subajar esa presión dentro de su cabecita. Y pues afortunadamente la niña sobrevivió sus heridas, pero hasta ahorita no se sabe qué van a ser los problemas por el resto de su vida, si la va a afectar.
Una de las señas que dices que no había incrementado de peso, ¿no?
También entre las dos visitas los doctores notaron que la niña no iba aumentando de peso, entonces eso también les quería decir que algo estaba mal con la niña.
¿Cuántos hermanitos tiene la niña? ¿Puedes decir?
Es uno de 4 de los niños que viven en la casa.
Are you able to speak on anything that they are saying, that these parents have to say about these incidents?
I mean, having watched it, well, I watched a portion of it, and it's pretty sickening that, look, you got two people that, these should be the most important people to a baby this age, for obvious reasons, right? They should be those that care for her the most. And right now, quite frankly, the only thing that I can see is that they're more concerned with saving their own skin than they are with what may happen to their baby, right? We have no way of knowing what the long-term effects are going to be to this baby. Any normal, prudent, rational person would be just beside themselves as, oh my God, what's going to happen to my baby? How's she going to suffer with this for the rest of her life? These two don't seem to care one single bit about that. They seem more concerned with saving their own skin. So, I mean, I just, to me, it's outrageous that these folks seems to be they're just you would think they're not talking about a real person, much less their own flesh and blood. So to me, it's just a heartbreaking case. Right now, I'm glad that these kids are safe and sound. We're going to see to it that these two face justice to the nth degree as far as we can take it because of what they have already done to this baby. Again, not knowing what she's going to be facing for the rest of her life.
And what about the baby? Where is the baby condition?
So, well, right now, obviously CPS is in charge of creating some sort of a safety plan. That's outside our hands. If it were up to me, I would just assume nobody in this family have anything to do with the care of this baby at this point. These people, to me, it seems like it's a large family that lives in very close quarters. Somebody had to know what was going on, and even then, they were not able to prevent it. And again, clearly, there's been allegations of domestic violence having to do with this family. So these people are no strangers to domestic violence type situations. So nobody can tell me that they didn't know exactly what was going on. So I don't know what the plan is for that baby moving forward. But if myself or the sheriff's office has any say so in it, I just assume nobody in this family have access to these children.
And the other children, how many were there?
There's a total of 4 children. This is the youngest of 4.
Their conditions, are they okay?
My understanding is the other children are okay for now. At least that's what it seems like. Certainly that 4-year-old, God knows what he's already seen, what he's already witnessed. I'm super ecstatic. I'm proud of him that he told us what it was that he saw that happened to his sister. So as heartbreaking as that is, and he may never realize this, but he may have just saved the life of not just his little sister, but all of his siblings. So again, I'm very proud of the little boy.
You say that,
Sí, estoy muy orgulloso de este niño de 4 años de edad que desafortunadamente él obviamente vio algo que le pasó a su hermanita y él, aunque ahorita él no lo puede entender, él no lo sabe, pero es posible que él le salvó la vida a su hermanita, pero también a sus otros hermanos y hermanas, solamente porque él tuvo, pudo decirnos lo que había pasado y lo que él vio.
¿Puedes hablar un poquito de la división? Dices que es una división especial que ustedes se encargan de ese tipo de casos.
Sí, nosotros tenemos una unidad de que se llama Child Safe. Es un grupo de oficiales, más bien detectives entrenados y ellos trabajan solamente con niños, con el abuso sexual y físico de los niños. Ellos son una división de nuestra unidad de víctimas especiales, Special Victims Unit. Ellos solamente se encargan de los niños.
Y eso fue lo que hizo un buen trabajo.
Estos oficiales, mira, la mayoría del tiempo que ustedes están viniendo para acá para hablar con nosotros son casos de abuso de niños. Esta unidad es la unidad que se encarga de eso y hacen el trabajo bien ellos.
¿Me puedes decir en español lo que dijiste? ¿Por qué crees que no les importa a estos padres la niña?
Sí, yo logré ver algunos momentos de las entrevistas donde estaban hablando con estos sospechosos y más a mí me da la impresión que ellos más les interesa protegerse uno al otro que esta niña, que es posible que esta niña se va a enfrentar con problemas por el resto de su vida a causa de lo que alguien le hizo. Entonces, para mí, yo pensaría que unos padres estuvieran preocupados por esta niña, pero ellos parece que más les preocupa qué les va a pasar a ellos mismos, no a su bebita.
¿Pueden repasar los nombres de los papás?
Sí, Andrea Esmeralda Mena, 26, y Jacobo Jiménez Sánchez, 26.
Will you repeat that in English?
Sure. Andrea Esmeralda Mena, M-E-N-A, and Jacobo, which is like Jacob with an O at the end, Jacobo Jiménez Sánchez, and they're both 26.
Sé que están investigando, pero no han dado indicación de por qué lo hizo.
No, ellos no están admitiendo nada ahorita, solamente que pues algo le pasó, pero ellos no saben.
Y dices que tienen historia con esto, la familia.
Ellos, esta familia desafortunadamente tienen historia de violencia doméstica en esa casa, entonces por eso para nosotros ese delito, ese cargo que tiene la madre es por dejar que esta niña se quede en esta situación peligrosa y obviamente algo le pasó, pero le pasó a causa de la persona que lo hizo, pero también a causa de la persona que la puso a riesgo.
And that address they were picked up at?
10,000 block of Rockport Road.
Their home?
It's their home. Yes. Okay, any other questions? All right. Thank you all so much. They should be down momentarily.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you.
Thank you.